Otep, Otep, Bobo. Good afternoon. Peace on earth. Love and light to all of you. Love and light to my brothers and sisters. Love and light to the world. Love and light to the unfortunately people that's suffering under sickness, under poverty, under bad government, under bad chief authority that control the well-being. But some of these folks don't know who they are. If they are a part of the Creator, if they know who they are, they will not let anyone, any material wealth control them. They will be healthy, happy, connect with nature. They will not be sick. They will not be dying from stress. They will not be dying from starvation. But they don't know who they are. They've been lied. They've been stolen. The history, the culture from them. Unfortunately, that's what happened. Today, I'm going to be talking about Haiti healthcare. The people of the Haitian people, I'm talking to you. Most of the ancient peoples are no longer consciousness. No, I'm sorry, I take it back. Or ancient people that were consciousness no longer in our earth, in our physical earth with us anymore. Perhaps the maybe 1 or 2% of that generation still in Haiti. Most of us, some of us that in that 2% no longer living in the land because of the chaos and security. Problem after problem, distractions after distraction that been going on since 1915, perhaps before that, because after the murder of powerful ancestor with our ancient people, General Jean-Jacques Dessalines, he never had a chance to build the land, to build the people. Will you imagine a people came from slavery for centuries? The people that all over the land, Hispaniola, that's what they call it, the colonizer. The people that were stolen from the original land, brought all over the world, what they call the New World. Some of them was separate from the mother, the father, the brother, the sister, the community, the shaman, the spirituality connection. When they were brought to all over the world, especially in Haiti, the hill, the land of Haiti. As you can hear me when I'm saying the land of Haiti, not just that little piece of land you see where the original star see the skin color in Haiti. Dominican Republic is the land of Haiti. Dominican Republic, Spain has no land. In Dominican Republic, the land is belong to one people, the Haitian people, a bloodline Tainos, what they call them Tainos, but the indigenous people, the native people. Colombians call them Indian. Now, if you look up the Indian today, these folks that next to China has nothing to do with us. Even some of them has the same skin complexion with us. Some of them are darker than us, but their hair is different. They all been mixed with different race outsider. But we're gonna make it simple. Haiti healthcare is a disaster. I know the healthcare system is corrupt and is all over the world, but the small group of people that living outside the United States, it is worse for them as for to provide medical cards, pay out of your pocket, or going for in a clinic that provides social services. The people in Haiti don't have that. I know some places in Europe they do, like in France, in Canada they do have free healthcare, but Haiti doesn't have that. Also in Africa, because in the land of in Africa, most of the places, I know African people don't call themselves Africa. You will hear they say Guyanese, Nigerian, the Congos, the Benin. Is only the Western world that call the land Africa, but the land is not Africa. So our people healthcare is a disaster. That's what you see missionary going there to have experience and experiment in our people. You even have people that never been in a medical school that goes to Africa and Haiti and Latin American to have experiment in our children. Sadly, it's hard to talk about it, but that's what's been going on for a long time. To this day, it's still. Some of them goes as a group, like they pretending they're going to provide dental care, women providing protection for women to protect themselves from disease. As for educate them not to have too many children. Just like here you have your Planned Parenthood and IT, they don't mess with that. They don't like to killing children. I know some of the root medicine, some of the root women, they do help some ladies that maybe they already have so many children, but they don't know how to protect themselves not getting pregnant. So they basically sometimes get pregnant, but it's not like they prepare to have another child. And IT is a victim, just like in Africa, when the West travel to the land, a people that miseducated, a people that don't know anything about outsider, when they travel to the land, what to expect from them. They will bought anything to have experiment in our people like a guinea pig, just like you see in Africa. Not too long ago, I saw there was a young woman that was jailed, a young American, and that was and got get in trouble. Just he went to Africa. She went to Africa, opened a clinic, and she have no experience in medical field. She never went to school as a medical, but the people in Africa also lack of education. They still under a chief community that think they are in charge of the people. So if they welcome these folks come from China, Europe, United States, France, Canada, anywhere in the world, in Latin American, they welcome them. They give them land. They provide free goods for these folks. When they begging here in America, they begging in the United States, asking for donation. And when they go to our lands, our people has no idea. They receive them as a hero. They receive them as a savior, just like just like the religious people did to our people centuries ago. Let me take that back. Still doing what they do when they went to our land with the Bible, the flag, and telling our people they are the savior, to give up the spirituality, to worship them as God, to worship a religious were that were manipulate, that were copyright from our ancient ancestors, because these folks that telling you about the church, telling you about the Bible, telling you about Jesus, they don't know anything about the original Christ. They don't know anything what Christ was about. Some of them tell you about the rabbi, tell you about Muslim, and some of them will tell you about the Jehovah, the mean creator God, the so-called Jewish create when Christ was in Afghanistan. The people that in church don't know anything about Christ's letter. The Bible was wrote by what they heard he was talking about. They manipulate his word. The Bible was wrote by the disciple that already rebels themselves, that already questioned this young man when he came to help the people that were tortured by the Jewish priest leaders. So he was a rebel. Technically, he didn't like the way the people was misled. They don't like the way the people were lied to. So I hope someday you guys will find the original letter that now in audio. I post so many of them in my YouTube channel. Please, if you consciousness, if you awake, you will not understand what the man that behind that audio explain reading to you on Christ's letter. But if you are awake, you will sit, relax, meditate on yourself before you listen to some of it on the audio that in YouTube now. Knowledge is spread all over the world. If you within, you listen within with yourself, the creator that with you, that a part of you. Some video you will not want to listen to it because you will find out the energy is not right for you. But if you are connect with you, with nature, you know yourself, if it's the right vibration, energy, you will sit and you will benefit. You will not look up the people of the skin color. You will not look the title. not the title. You will not seek in the volume of people that watch that video, but you will sit, listen. If it's within it, that audio will connect with yourself. When Christ talk about the universal law, he talk about nature, he talk about the creator, which is you. Hope someday you find that video. I had many of them in my channel. Okay, I'm gonna leave it simple. The problem with Haiti, we call it Haiti, but the land is not Haiti. The mountain land, spiritual land, indigenous land called Haiti, meaning the land of mountain. That's the name. Haiti is a Atlantis bloodline people. The Atlantis people, they were half God and half human, and our ancestors came from under the water. They are the one who trained us. And the pyramid in Mexico, Peru, and the land you know as Kemet, today you know as Egypt, these are where our ancestors went. That's the bloodline. And Haiti and L'Amérique, we also have pyramids here as well. I'm going to talk about the problem with Haiti. The people has no jobs. They live on their $2 a day. Life is so expensive in Haiti. Us in the diaspora, if it wasn't for the Haitian people that care for the family back home, Haitian people will be dying of starvation. It's the diaspora that support, take care the Haitian people for centuries. For the last 20, 40 years, it's getting worse. After the earthquake, the so-called leader, Michel Martelly, that was put in there by Hillary Clinton administrations and the Clintons, Obamas, and the Bush. This man was a singer that all he knows about cursing on stage. He didn't know nothing about politics. He didn't know nothing about the culture of Haitian. He has no respect for women. This is the man that was given to us by the United States and Haiti. When I say given to us in the diaspora, we are away from home. Myself, I'm only 5.5 hours from home. My body is here in the West. The West United States, America is still my land because this is my ancestor land. But I'm more connected with Haiti because that's where the first revolutions. This is the land that first humanity was free people from slavery. I have a connection in that land. Even though I'm sleeping, I'm here in the state, but my vibration, my energy, my consciousness is in Haiti. It is in Haiti. I can stand to see my people suffering of starvation, lack of water, lack of electricity, lack of hospital, lack of anything. The people barely survive. They trash in the world enough to kill the people with bacteria. But we have a powerful sun in the land. The sun kills a lot of the bacteria that help the people not to be killed by chemical trash that all over the world, all over the street. But most of it is in Port-au-Prince. Port-au-Prince is the disaster place. That's what Haiti is not just in the capital. The capital not supposed to be in Port-au-Prince. The capital is supposed to be where Jean-Jacques Dessalines were located, that called La Tibonite. That's where our independent took and go naive. The capital, that's where he was. But a group of colonizers that came after. You have Petion, he was a mulatto that mixed with our ancestors. They were fighting for territory, as today you can see. They were still the same group of bloodline Petion that controlled the land, create the chaos right after the death of the Saline. To this day, since 1806 to 2023 now, they are the one who was divided the land, divided the country by pieces for themselves. The original people never have a chance to have the life like everybody else. The middle class people that were doing business on the land, our people, they were tortured. Back in the day, in the 80s, in the 70s, 60s, you will not find Asian people here in the US or anywhere in the world. They were home, they were comfortable, they were happy with the culture, they wasn't persecuted by the government, they were living in peace back home. But now, since government after government, since the United States interfere to our government, since 1915, the country turned to chaos. So all our powerful engineering, doctors, accounting, leaders, they all escaped from Haiti to crossing the border to United States, Canada, France, and other part of the world because we had Asian people all over the world. That's what happened to us. I'm talking about the Minister of Health. What in the world, if you're a Minister of Health, if you get sick, you will not allow you go to the hospital in your own country because you're afraid of the care you will receive is not good enough to take care of you. The Haitian healthcare prime minister will travel abroad to United States or Canada or France if he gets sick to receive care. That's how bad it is in Haiti. Right now, the people has no hospital. You cannot trust the doctors we have there. The doctors are sold out. They will not care for the patient anymore. They see money first, and they don't have no law to go after them for malpractice. If they kill your family, they get away with it. If they give them bad medication, if they misdiagnose them, they will get away with it. These are the people we have in Haiti and Haiti land. Even the prime minister we have now called Ariel Henry, that's what I've been told, I don't know. I've been told it is a neurosurgeon doctor, Ariel Henry, that United States put there after the murder Jovenel Moise that was murdered in his residence July 2021. It was another Haitian man that was working with him as a prime minister. His name was Claude Joseph. But after he spoke out after the murder of the president, he said everything in control. He was in charge of the people, of the land, but United States did not find him as a great player for them. They were planning to put in Ariel Henry to replace Claude Joseph. So by a tweet of the Embassy of United States, they replaced Claude Joseph with Ariel Henry, which is a general neurosurgeon doctor. That's what's going on. Right now in Haiti, I find out they campaign all over the country, even to the school, to provide medical care for the children, which is illegal because the school and children minor under 6-7 years old without the parents' consent, they will provide health care. They will provide care, medical care for these children. Myself, a victim of that, I just found out yesterday. I have 2 nephews, a little boy, a little girl. The people that were doing campaign, the Asian people that been getting campaign because of cholera. Asian people never has cholera before. They were campaigning around the community. They went to Haiti. They went to the school. They were giving medicine to our children without the parents' consent. I was shocked, but I'm not surprised. But what surprised me the most, it is because the kids are minor. They have their own doctor. They're supposed to go to pediatrician's doctor. Who are these people that were qualified to go to the school to provide medical care for these children, to give them medicine in the classroom without the parents' permissions? We don't know how many children that victim of that medicine. Before they were giving that medicine, they were advertising campaign claim for the cholera. The medication they're going to be take will give them diarrhea and vomiting. So technically, they inject the bacteria in the people. Asian people never has cholera. First time we were introduced to cholera, that was from the United Nations troops, military that were in Haiti after the earthquake. They flushed the portable toilet and our main resource of water, where the people receive water to cook with, to drink, for the basic need. The United Nations military blue casket, yellow boot, flushing the toilet and or water that give the people cholera, cause thousands of death worse than the earthquake. Right now, we find out, okay, the cholera was cured. The Prime Minister giving a public speech say Haiti has no more cholera. Why in the world, 3 months ago, we've been told Haiti has cholera again, and United States prepared themselves to provide humanitarian care just like always. The question I have, did the United States, Canada, France, and other European countries brought the cholera back to the Haitian land, to the Haitian people. Because I know in the prison, a lot of people lost their life, they claim from the cholera. But before, I know the people lack of food, they didn't eat enough. They're very skinny. The people in prison, if you don't have money in Haiti, your parents don't have money to bring in food for you in the prison, it's like in hell. You will be suffer in that prison if your family not provide food for you. That's the way it is in Haiti. Out of nowhere, the people were dying of cholera. What happened? Their plan is to killing the people little by little. They don't want to drop a bomb because everybody will see it. But they go in a back door. They came in big medical boat to provide care in the countryside. When they get there, you know what care they were giving? Toothpaste, toothbrush. So technically, they were going to robbing us of our natural resources. The people in the Caribbean, a place called Jeremy, they chased them away in the boat, in the medical boat. They went away. We don't know where they went. Because in Haiti has no safety. The land is open for everybody. Anybody go to Haiti, do whatever they want. There is no security to protect. There is no homeland security in Haiti to protect the people, to protect the land. Back in the day, our ancestors used to. Even Duvalier used to have the land protect, security, the seawater, the air, the land. All the poor was protected. We know who's coming, who's leaving, who's imported, who's import and export from outside the country, and who was import from Haiti to international land. But it's been a long time. The country is open to everybody. You can go there, murder somebody, body organ trafficking, whip somebody, child, boys, girls, elder. You want away with it. Nobody gonna know who you are, what you did, and you will get in your plane, get back to your home country. This is Haiti today. You will have missionary go to Haiti for 6 months, 7 months, even a year, planning a murder, a president. Nobody knows about it. Only the Haitian government, they knows because they were a part of the murder. The international knows because they were a part of the murder, Juvenel Moise. The question I have, where this cholera came from? And now the campaign to give people medicine for the cholera, even children in school is not protected from these people that travel to the school building to injecting medicine in these children without the parents' permission. And when the Minister of Health can't even trust his own administration to provide care for him. When the government of Haitian, if they get sick, they travel to Dominican Republic for care, to United States in Canada, France. They let the people hang in there for themselves when in a country there is no hospital. The hospital look like in prison, disgusting. No tools, no bed, no clean water, no electricity, nothing for the people. Where they get the cholera from? Where? Who injecting cholera to these people to murder them? That's what I need to know. Haitian people has no voice, nobody to speak for them. And the people that in the land, they have no idea if they are all lining up to be slaughtered by the people that look like them, that accept the international community, accept the international government to work with them and murder the people. That's what's going on in Haiti. For some of you that live here in the land, you think you have it all in Canada, United States, France, Europe, China, all over the world. You think you have it all. You don't know when it's going to be your turn, when they're gonna turn on you. Why are you people not helping Haiti, helping Haiti to come out from this government that's stepping in the neck, the national government and the international government? When are you people, especially the black people? I'm not saying all of you have to like each other, but a crime is a crime. Now even our children, beside body organ trafficking, rape, kill, children not protected even if they were inside the mother's womb. You had pregnant women that get shot inside the house. The people in Haiti living like a dog, not even a dog in the United States has a better life than the Haitian people. Even if they try to escape from Haiti, if they get caught in the sea, anywhere in the Caribbean, even in the United States, if they wish to United States, they will deport them back to Haiti. Even they know they are the one who's hurting these people. For those of you who don't know what's going on in Haiti, they are fighting wildly in the street every day. This is what's going on. No clean water, no electricity. They can't even do agriculture anymore. The most biggest agriculture they have, rice, was destroyed by United States, by the Clinton organization. They destroy our agriculture land for them to create factory for the international businessmen. Our Asian people has nothing. They're all over the land now, whipping up, stealing our gold, or copper, or radium, or uranium, or natural resources, or gas. Haiti has more gas than Venezuela, and the gas we have in Haiti is more natural than Venezuela. They're all over the land, do whatever they want. Enough is enough. This video is for you guys that always think Haiti is in chaos every day. It's because of bad management, because of the corruption government, that was put in there by United States, Canada, and France. Haiti did not ever able to choose their own president. The only men I believe they were vote for, it was the old priest Jean-Bertrand Aristide. But this man didn't know anything about politics. They were putting him there to do the job for them. That's why he get exiled twice. And the second time they returned him back home by the Bush administration, they told him to get involved in Haitian politics. And he become a corrupt priest. He get involved in arm the children. He get involved in drugs, just like every president in Haiti. And United States doing business with them, France, Canada doing business with them. And they know they were involved in illegal activity. For those of you that don't know, this video is for you guys. Stop the outsider murdering the Haitian people in Haiti. These people have no idea. They can read. They don't know anything about geopolitics. They don't know anything about the outsider when they go to Haiti. What they go there for, sign up illegal contract under their name, under the plan for us to pay for them. Even us in the United States, we not skip from the contract they sign up on behalf of the Asian people. Because if we move back to Haiti, we're going to pay it as well. And here in the United States, if we send in $100 for our people, we pay $1.50 tax on it. That goes supposed to go for education. The government stole that money. If we don't pay the $1.50, the World Bank will take it from us and the money we send for the people. If we send the money to the Western Union, they stole half of it. If the currency, if $100 will give you $2,000 in the Asian currency, they will split it in half and they give the people half. After they took the $1.50 tax on top of it. If we make a phone call to Haiti, they charge us for 5 cents per minute stolen from us for education. Where's the education? We still have to pay for our children education, even if the education sucks, is bad, because the education is given by the European, by France, by Canada, by United States curriculum. Asian people does not educate themselves with their own education, culture, and history of the land. That's where we are. The question I have, when are you people going to help Haiti come out from where they are, to return to their constitutions, to choose their own leader, to help them speak out, not for somebody outside there to speak for them? It is illegal to go to the school to provide medical care for minors without the parents' presence, without consent from the parents. They are minor. They're supposed to go to the pediatricians, not to be receiving medical care in the school. That's what's going on now in Haiti. Enough is enough. And most of the leaders of Asian people that control the government, the wife, the children, live here in the United States. They're only in Haiti to stolen, lying, drug dealer, bringing weapon to the ghetto community to terrorize the community. That's all they do. And United States support them doing it. If you go to Haiti, Haiti have the biggest embassy than anywhere in the world, especially United States. It is a military base that's in the land. Mother Earth, or nature, or Mother Father Light, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, we need you. We need your help in the land. Enough is enough. Haiti is suffering I'm sorry. I'm asking forgiveness for them because they don't know who you are. They never give you the respect you deserve. They don't even know the flag of the land. They don't even know the coat arm of the land. That's how lost they are. They don't even know the independent days of the land. That's how lost they are. But our ancestors, we need your help. Do it for me. We need a clean up in Haiti. The revolution in Haiti. I know right now, I realize the United States taking sanction against some of these criminals that in the land, but it's all fake because they're all working for United States, France and Canada, South Korea, Spain, all over the world, and Dominican Republic also. Enough is enough. Any leader that stand up to talk for Haiti, that not corruption, that no need the United States money, don't need the help, they will murder this leader. Look what they did to Eric Jean-Baptiste. They murdered him because he stand up for the culture, he stand up for the flag, black and white, black and red. He stand up for the land, not to military force to step their foot in Haiti. A couple months ago, they hired a missionary from Dominican Republic. They murder him after he get off a meeting in Haiti. This is Haiti. For those of you who don't know what Haiti is, that's what they doing to our people. The people that lack of education, lack of the culture, lack of the history, because everything was stolen from them. For those of you that's all over the world who don't know what's going on in Haiti, this is what's going on in Haiti. Fake aid being given to our people. You don't see what they do with that money. Clinton stolen the earthquake money with his government. When they give aid, you don't see no hospital bill, no infrastructure bill, no road bill, no clinic bill, no school bill, no agriculture bill. We don't have a military force in Haiti because United States claim they don't want military force in Haiti. That's where we are. We are still under control, the colonizer. For those of you that wonder when Haiti has too much problem, the country is corrupt because of international and a group of Conze, house slave, black men that look like us, Haitian, that are enemy to our land. That's the enemy of the Haitian people. For some of you that don't know, today you know a little bit about Haiti. Okay? We don't choose a president, or United States choose the president. France and Canada, they're the one of the president of the United States, not the Haitian people. Those you see, they put in the front, just like in Africa, they are a puppet. Okay? They don't want people to see them as a white man, one in the country, in office, in the White House. They put in the black man, but the black man not one in the country. The country been running by United States, Canada, and France, and other European countries. For those of you that don't know, now you know. Now China want a piece of Haiti. Russia want a piece of Haiti. They all want a piece of a mother backside. But I'm tired of seeing my people suffering. I'm tired. It's time for change. Enough is enough. I'm tired. I want to go home to help my people. But in the security is like a remote control. The outsider control the security. They control the land. They control everything. The Prime Minister, the Finance Prime Minister, put there by United States, every penny that came to the land returned back to pay United States for fake contract they provide for us. They claim they give us millions of dollars every year, every quarter. Where in the hell United States will be able to help Haiti when they are in so much debt for themselves? They are in so much debt to China. Where are they gonna get the money to help people of Haiti or Africa or anywhere in the world? Is all lies and it is fake. I am tired of the lies. Enough is enough. Peace on earth. Time for change. Time for another revolution. The Asian people. Wake up. You've been sleeping for too long. Time to rise up. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.